Hey everybody, welcome back. So we did the prompt number 1 section. Now we're going to do prompt number 2, which is going to be all about your quarantine activities. If you haven't uploaded your photo for the first prompt, please be sure to do so. It was due yesterday. You still have time to turn it in though. So that is on Google Classroom, but now we're going to talk about prompt number 2. So it's going to be relatively like the same setup. So as you can see, I have the value one that I showed you guys last time, and I'm just doing it on the bottom part since I folded in half, and I have the space, and I'm saving paper. So let's write the title, prompt number 2, and this is about quarantine activities. There we go. So this one is all about entertainment and how you've been keeping yourself entertained, busy. What activities have you done? Did you come up with a new hobby? What's your entertainment? Your snacks? Do you play video games? Are you doing a lot of homework? Calling friends? Are you exercising? So those are just some examples that are on the PowerPoint as well as on the instructions document. So again, I'm going to have a section for notes. So I like to section my stuff. Remember, you can do your setup as best as it works for you. So let's see. Some activities that I've done are, well, mainly I've been working. So I've been working on not only assignments for this class, so let's say art assignments, but also my school assignments, like my Cal State Long Beach assignments. Yeah, so there's that. I recently got a Nintendo Switch, so I'm playing a lot of Animal Crossing. So I got that, and I've been playing Animal Crossing. I've also been calling a lot of friends. We FaceTime and we make art together. We've been painting. So I've also been calling friends. And we've been painting together. So we both have our own little setup, and I just set up my phone to be facing me and whatever I'm working, and they do the same thing. So these are some of my notes. And the focused element of this one is line. So with line, it comes in all sorts of variations. You can see up here something I did is with the hatching and cross hatching. This counts for line. Some other examples. You don't have to do examples of line. I just want to show you some of what is there, what exists. So there are the regular lines of vertical versus horizontal, and also diagonal in whichever direction. There's also like really thin lines, let's make a couple of those. As well as really thick lines. And I'll have an example of this on Google Classroom as well. There's also curly lines, or curvy, zigzags. Yep, these are different kinds of line, and you can also alter the thicknesses of them. So this could be like a lightweight and then a heavier weight. So let's say bringing it back up, lightweight, and then down, it becomes a heavier weight. So you can see how the effects are different as it goes along. So these are some examples, and I'm going to box it in a curly line like this. So here are my notes, examples of line, and again, you're going to have 2 thumbnail sketches, at least 2, and they're also going to be 2 by 3 like we did up here. So I'm just going to make 1 since I'm running out of room, but you have to do 2 since most of you probably won't have this big sketch blocking your entire paper. You need to have 2. So I'm going to do 1 here. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 inches. Let's hope this fits. It does. Awesome. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And the last one obviously is 2 inches. So something like this. So looking at the notes that I did is what I'm going to base my sketch on. So something I've done is like calling friends, and so I'm going to do my phone like this. I'm gonna use these curly lines just to mimic like a phone call or something. And they're going to be over here. This is my friend's phone reaching mine. This is just a really quick sketch. I can always go back and edit. That is the point of sketches and planning out your work. So let's say this is me. And there's the paintbrush, a little sketch. There we go. So this counts as line. This one obviously won't have a lot of value like we did over here. You can do as much detail as you want to. And be thoughtful about your sketches and your lines there is a section on the document where I show you like the different kinds of line and like how you can connect them to certain emotions, such as you can do scratches for feeling uneasy. So probably something like this. That probably feels like feeling uneasy, you're angry, your mind is going through a lot of things. Or even something like this, like you exercised and this is what you're feeling inside your body. Also, like something like this, that I use these wavy lines to mimic a phone call. So things like this, you can connect them and then be descriptive of what they mean too, because these kinds of lines can be open to interpretation. So I want to know what you're talking about. So if you do something like this, I'm just going to do like wavy lines right somewhere close to your sketch or on whatever section you did for your notes. So wavy lines mimic a phone call. It's like we're reaching friends. And then they used to do this on a lot of shows back when I was a kid. They would do these zigzag lines to show like the two people talking to each other. So this could be like a reference. So this reference to 90s shows. This is pretty much it. You can write your forms of entertainment as a list like I did over here. You can do sentences, a paragraph. You can scatter them, but make sure that it is neat and that I can read it, that you can read it. And then also do your little notes where you're saying what each line means. If you do like interpretive like this, or you have your reference lines or something like that. And also, if you used like pencils, graphite drawing pencils on the first prompt, try using a different media for the next one. So you could use like markers like this, like I did, or drawing pens like the microns also work. Ballpoint pens work fine. This is a gel pen, but gel pens work. Markers, you know, things like this work. So try using something like this. Color is next week, so you can use color pencils here, but think about like what you would want to use for the next week. So you could use like paint or colored pencils for the next element of art for next week. But for now, think about these media. All right. Well, I think I will leave it at this. This next prompt is due on the following Sunday. So you'll have all of this week to work on it. This is going to be due, I want to say it's May 5th. I will double check and make any changes if needed at 11:59 p.m. So how are you guys feeling about this assignment? You should let me know. You can do it as a private comment on your work, or on the announcements on Google Classroom if you want to. I want to know because I worked really hard on this and I'm excited about it. And I'm also letting you guys know, like, I'm letting you into what I've been doing. Like, first week I was confused. Now I'm getting the hang of it and finding little things to work on, and this, my self-care with painting and calling my friends, but also keeping myself accountable for all of my assignments and other work that I need to do. So I hope you guys are doing great, and I've already been looking at some of your work and it looks really interesting and I'm really proud of everything. So again, if you haven't uploaded to Google Classroom, please do so, so that I can see it and give you feedback and give you the points that you deserve. So let me know if you have any questions. Check Google Classroom for like my office hours, but you can also email me when you're confused, and if it's outside of my office hours, just please be patient on a response, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Bye everybody, good luck.